Yeah. Oh. Hey, bitch. I got some iPhone 14 news in the back. You want it?
I will give you $10 if you subscribe right now.
That's actually not true. I lied.
But subscribe anyway and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next episode. Yo, what's going on, guys? Merry Christmas Eve. Welcome back to Front Page Tech, FPT. Of course, show that gives you all the latest tech news from one geek that is me to another that is you. Hey, listen, man, I hope you have time to watch today's episode because I know you're all panicking right now because you're going to be one of those assholes that had to give their family a picture of the Christmas present. You had to print it out and give them the picture, like a piece of paper of what their Christmas present is going to be because you didn't get it in time and now it's going to arrive after Christmas. I know, you know it's true. Let's do the tech news. Alrighty tighty, so first up for the day, story numero uno. Before we talk about Apple, let's talk about Sammy, good old Samsung. So sometime after I gave you real images of the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, you know, the ones that got me in trouble, I also leaked the dates for Samsung's 2 unpacked announcements for the beginning of next year. Yeah, well, some little bit of bad news. Just a little bit of bad news. Not a lot of it, just a little bit of bad news. Those dates have now slightly changed. As for the S21 FE, well, you know, I guess this one isn't really bad news. It got moved up by a day. Now, the announcement for the S21 FE will be happening on January 3rd at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Don't know why it got moved up, but here we are. Okay, so now the bad news part. Due to some sort of significant supply chain issue, I'm quoting a source on that one, the Galaxy S22 series has been pushed a little bit. Pre-order for the S22 lineup is now February 9th, 2022, so a day later than originally reported. General availability, though, has been moved all the way to February 25th, 2022, which is like 7 days pushed back from the original date? I mean, I think that's 7 days. I don't know. The math is hard, okay? Listen, that's why I'm this, all right? That's why Santa is basically a delivery man. He didn't get through high school, obviously. His job is just to drive around and deliver stuff. He's basically a pizza delivery guy. That's what he does. Again, I don't really know what happened. I don't work there. They just tell me the info and I tell you. Them's the rules. And if you are inclined to not believe me because I'm, well, me and dressed like this, good news for you. This information has also been corroborated by Max Weinbach on Twitter, and he's like the guy. He's the guy for Samsung stuff. So if he says it, this is how it be. Oh, and also, you know, it is Christmas Eve, after all. It's filled with good tidings and good cheer, or whatever the hell. And I would like a present from you. Santa, yes, I'm asking you for a present. And that is simply to just spend the next 30 seconds or so of your life watching this sponsor break. Can you do that? All right, let's do the sponsor. You know, investing in companies is cool, but you know what's even cooler? Investing in art! You can move away from the stock market craziness with today's sponsor, Masterworks. With Masterworks.io, you can invest in works of art, like this one from Picasso, even without Elon money. Just go to Masterworks.io, select the amount you'd like to invest in a piece of art, and boom! You own a little piece of history. You can wait for the piece to be sold or sell your shares through the secondary market. Like Oprah Winfrey, you know her, she just sold a Gustav Klimt painting for $150 million. That's $60 million profit after just 3 years. Masterworks investors have seen some interesting price appreciation too. In 2020, investors in Banksy's Mona Lisa saw a 32% annualized return. Masterworks has been getting a ton of attention, but you can skip the waiting list by clicking the link in the video description. And of course, huge thanks to Masterworks.io for sponsoring this episode. Oh, hey, welcome back. Thanks for doing that. Christmas present to me. Okay, story numero lasto. Last up for the day. We have new iPhone 14 reports that are putting a little tiny bow of confirmation on top of the rumors so far. See this? This the bow. The bow of confirmation. First, the hole punch. It's coming. Out of these renders from earlier this year, one of the things that people doubted the most is that, the hole punch rumor. This goes for both of the 2 Pro models. The baseline models, so iPhone 14 regular and iPhone 14 regular big, those will still have the notch that we saw on the iPhone 13. This is what Kuoming Chi reported, it's what we reported, Ross Young has also reiterated it, and now the Elec has published a new report about supply chain, and by the way, the Elec is very accurate. 81.8% accurate to be exact, according to our favorite Apple Track website, Apple Track. They say that production for the new hole punch display panels will be happening under both Samsung and LG. LG Display will be supplying low temperature I'm quoting. This is a quote. I'm doing a quote. LG Display will be supplying low temperature polycrystalline oxide LTPO thin film transistor TFT OLED panels for Apple's iPhones launching next year, the ELEC has learned. Winning the order from Cupertino, despite the volume being small, is critical for the South Korean panel maker as it will allow it to maintain an edge over Chinese rival BOE, which is aggressively looking to expand its share in Apple's OLED panel supply chain. Samsung Display, which dominates the supply of OLED panels to Apple, provided the LTPO TFT OLED panel used in the Pro models for iPhone 13 series this year. LG Display will also be supplying the LTPO TFT OLED panels with hole-in display technology, where there is a hole at the top side of the panel for the front camera. So it is happening. That hole punch is coming to iPhone 14. The only question is, do you want it? What about the cameras, though? This brings me to this brand new report from Kuoming Chi. You remember all the reports that we saw about the iPhone getting a periscope camera lens? Yep. Nope. Not happening for this one. Nope. Kuo says that we should now expect it in 2023. So no, periscope lenses will not be coming to iPhone 14. But in his note to investors, he basically just reiterated that a 48 megapixel sensor is coming to iPhone 14, but the periscope camera just won't be a thing for at least another year. And when it does, it may be the case that only one iPhone 15 model would get the tech. So, like the iPhone 15 Pro Max, unless they decide to name that the iPhone 14 Pro Max Ultra, because Ultra camera. And that's it. That's all I have for today. Shorter episode today, but hey, it's Christmas Eve. I wanted to see you. We're a family. Daddy's going to show up on Christmas Eve. You know that. Hope you're happy, healthy, spending time with family. Hope you have a great weekend, a great Christmas. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you for watching this stupid show all year long. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Unless you don't celebrate that, in which case, just pretend like I dressed up like this randomly. And happy Friday to you.